Oh yeah, whack-a-mole.
I don't think that's how you're meant to remove them, Doctor!
I don't care.
It's Play-Doh.
Who are you?
I'm your husband.
No, you're not. You're a deep, narrow reserve of water.
I know. You married well. Yeah! And now a brand new cereal from the makers of Killer. Join our mid-league favourite super secret don't tell anyone agent, Jake Separate, a dark and isolated man accompanied by his sidekick Dylan. This week, Jake Separate faces his greatest nemesis.
Dylan, can you feel it? There's something sinister within these walls.
What? Concrete?
No, Dylan. Something evil.
Well, they do say concrete will be the end of all natural beauty.
Shut up, Dylan. You and your environmentalist ways.
Well, with all the petrol you get through in your fancy cars, maybe I have a point.
I'd second that.
So we meet again, sex addiction.
Oh, Separate. I never left.
What's that supposed to mean? My internet history's been clean for months.
Ah, yes, your account history. But I went incognito.
You never.
Oh, I did. And I can tell you, Mr. Fluffles wasn't the only hamster being stroked over.
Ow! Dylan!
Oh, and you were doing so well.
But how?
Remember me?
Olivia objectification?
Indeed. She came to you before you came to her.
Well, I thought the connection was secure.
Ha! You would think, but you forgot one tiny detail.
You forgot to put blue tack over your webcam.
Taken away to solitary confinement.
The parental lock chamber?
The very same.
No. Have mercy.
What is next for Jake Separate? Will he be the first spy to defeat sex addiction? Or has his mind already been overcome by objectification? Join us next week to find out.
Hello?
Hi there. I'd like to rent one of your London houses.
Can't do that, sorry. 1666, the whole thing's burnt down.
1666 renting. Our properties are on fire.
Well, what can I say about our Drew? He's not exactly a social butterfly.
Ugh, leave me alone.
Darling, get out of your cocoon. Your leaves are getting cold.
Whatever, Mum. I'm not a caterpillar anymore.
Hope you don't speak to your friends like that.
What friends? I don't have any.
And I know you've been getting dodgy fruit off that moth by the lamppost again.
Oh my days, Mum. How else am I meant to get a buzz? It's not my fault our wings are too big to generate any noise.
We're working it out. But hey, butterfly cycles in mind, I can just piss off now.
Did somebody say just...
No! No one said just eat, Damien. No one ever has. If someone was just to randomly use the sentence just eat without any context, that would be the weirdest thing ever. Why are you helping these conceptually dog-shit adverts trying to flog this at best grammatically corrupt catchphrase as if it's a normal thing people say? Even if I was going to practice the act of just eating, I'd be further away from it by ordering and waiting an hour for a takeaway I, by the way, don't need than I would be to just head into the kitchen and make myself a sandwich. I wouldn't say just eat, I'd say, shall we get a takeaway? Because that's what it fucking is. It is not the business that's overhauling the whole thing. It's the individual business that's relying on the service on your app to get your fucking attention. Christ!
Sorry, Fred. Have a Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Wait.
Yes, this was actually an ad for this the whole time. But do support local business.
Bri, thank goodness you're okay.
What's going on?
The serial killer they call Dr Thesaurus is on the loose.
Dr Thesaurus? Should we be concerned?
We should be scared, afraid, frightened, terrified, aghast, horrified, petrified.
Alex? Alex!
When I first moved to England, I was adopted by a wonderful family called the Brown family, who found me alone and afraid at Paddington Station. They made me the happiest bear in the world. However, as for work, I did struggle. Nobody was employing little brown bears. Until I decided to push myself. I went to places I never thought I would, and did things that I thought I never could. I was born in darkest Peru, but I was made in the Royal Navy.
Sharks are man-eaters and you know it. Look me in the eye and tell me otherwise.
With which eye? I'm a hammerhead, you dipshit.
And now we return to a brand new cereal from the makers of Cornflakes. Join our mid-league favourite super-secret don't-tell-anyone agent, Jake Separate, who we last left trapped by sex addiction.
How's things in parental locks, Separate?
Not so bad, Olivia. I've binged the whole season of Octonauts and am now playing the periodic table game on BBC Bitesize.
Well, that's nice, but you're going to need more than that for your next visitor.
Not alcoholism.
Hello again, Separate. Fancy a drink?
No. We've had this out at the meetings.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
Martini?
Pint of Stella. Tap, not bottled.
It's working, boss. Just a few more drinks and alcoholism will consume Separate.
Meanwhile...
Oh, God! What have I done? He's my best friend! I can't just leave him in the clutches of alcoholism and sex addiction. I have to help him. It's my duty.
And so, Dylan set off to the rescue. Will he be able to reach Separate in time? Or will it be too late for Separate, trapped by sex addiction and all but consumed by alcoholism?
Suddenly, Belle smashed Lumia to the ground.
Oh, no.
Belle shouted.
Next time, be a scented candle, you inconsiderate candlestick shit.
Cogsworth looked on in fear. They knew being an analog clock without a digital interface would infuriate the bratty teenager. Belle's phone started to ring. Before they could answer, the beast entered.
I said no phones!
But the beast.
You kids and your damn phones!
Sorry, Boomer.
Belle said with the utmost sass.
I told you not to call me that.
They said angrily, then with a smile.
Call me Daddy.
Hello?
Is this the house of Kate and Mike Termite?
That's right. And who are you?
Termite bailiffs.
What haven't we been paying?
Termite tax.
We just have a few questions.
Of course. Come in.
Don't mind if we do.
What do you need from us?
A few things, Mr. Termite. You see, on this large mound of dirt and spit in which we all reside, us termites are a community who literally work together. And so, when we find two termites not doing their bit, we have to take stuff away.
We don't owe you anything.
Honestly, mate, before we'd even read what you've done, the fact that you two termites of the surname Termite was something that majorly pissed us off, so don't push it.
We haven't even done anything.
Oh, yeah? Well, as our records go, you've consistently avoided termite tax with an off-mound account in an ant's nest across the forest.
They're good people.
Well, it's not good enough. And our mounds are way bigger. We're going to need to take a few things off your hands. All 6 of them.
What will you need?
Well, let's see. We'll take a lump of dirt there. That lump of dirt there. Yeah, that lump there.
Oh, and what about this lump of dirt over here, Stan?
Oh, yeah. We'll take that one too.
So yeah, I was originally raised in Tibet.
Oh, get out of town!
No, seriously, I was.
Yes, and I'm a racist. Get out of my fucking country.
Sleepover! Oh no, I forgot to pack my toothbrush and toothpaste.
Fear not, young one!
Mr. Toothbrush and Mrs. Toothpaste?
That's right! Mr. Toothbrush and Mrs. Toothpaste have come together to help you clean.
Wait, this is wrong. What if Mrs. Toothbrush finds out?
Don't worry about my wife. Together we can clean teeth properly. And that's a good thing.
I know. And I love it when we scrub teeth together. But
this was always going to happen. I, a toothbrush, marrying another toothbrush. It was stupid. I was always going to fall in love with a toothpaste eventually.
there's nothing wrong with two toothbrushes being in love.
2 toothbrushes could never clean teeth. Not properly.
Not all toothbrushes have to clean teeth.
That's our only purpose.
You only think that because that's what they told you, and that doesn't make it true.
Then why do I love you?
Look, it's Mrs. Toothbrush.
I knew it. A toothbrush and a toothpaste can just be friends? Bullshit, they can.
Mrs. Toothbrush, I'm so...
Shut it!
Don't talk to Mildred like that!
Oh, so now you're feeling all confident? Well, where was that the last 5 years?
Look, it's electric toothbrush.
Stand aside, losers. Now let's get dental mental.
I don't want to brush with you no more.
But I'm an electric toothbrush.
I want to be with Mr. Toothbrush.
Oh, is that so, Mr. Toothbrush? You want to go? I will snap you in two.
Wait! I did pack my toothpaste and toothbrush. False alarm, what can you do?
And now we return to a brand new serial from the makers of Cardboard. Join our mid-league favourite super secret Don't Tell Anyone agent, Jake Separate. Dylan has now reached the lair where Separate's still trapped in the clutches of sex addiction and alcoholism.
How's it going, Separate?
I think I've hatched a lot alcoholism.
It worked! This is the end for you, Separate. Lay the weapons of regret and despair!
Villain!
Dylan?
You've taunted my friend long enough! Alcoholism and sex addiction, be gone!
No!
Surely I've done no harm.
He has a girlfriend, objectification! Away with you and your damaging fantasies for easily influenced teenagers!
I just represent society's unrealistic portrayal of women.
Dylan?
That's the one, buddy!
You saved me. What?
You had too much to drink, man! Happens to the best of us. Hard to do anything else in the face of alcoholism.
And so, in saving his friend, Dylan reminded the world that if you ever have a friend going through a difficult time, never forget to keep a hand on their shoulder. Join us next week when we'll see whether Jake Separate can complete the advanced level of the periodic table game on BBC Bitesize.
Great writing.
If you liked this episode, follow this series on Spotify, Apple Music, and Buzzsprout. This episode was written by James Horscroft with Alex Demi Spencer and starring them, Capriella Hooper, Daryl Reeder, Zoe Quilter with Thomas House. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And TikTok!
Call me.
Oh, come on.
Call me daddy.
Cool. Yeah, I want to get the cool really low, but I can't do it.
Call me daddy. Call me daddy.
Oh, that last one was a bit more on it, wasn't it?
Call.
I can't get lower. I can't get that. I think I got it the one time and it'll have to do.
Call me daddy.
Yeah.